We're here for another press conference, this time with dgzin and Okeanos from EG.
Yeah.
We're going to start with the questions right away. I see that Fernando has his hand up, so we're going to start with him. Go ahead, Fernando, introduce yourself and ask your question, please.
Thank you. Hi guys, Nando Show, independent journalist from Brazil. Question goes over to Oki. Oki, my friend, good to see you. You guys
I see
had
you, Nando.
a pretty, I don't want to say bad, but it was really sad to see you guys go down to kickoff so early. So how was the work this off season? Like, what did you guys think of the meta changes, and how was working the past month and a half?
Practice in the last month and a half has just been just building on what we have already laid down, foundation wise, and just adding to it. Meta and patch wise, can't really speak on it too much, right? Obviously, but you'll see next week. But I will be playing a lot of different agents as usual. Anything to make this guy comfortable. So yeah, practice has just been building on what we already know, fixing up the things that we believe that is still good, and just elevating.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Fernando. Let's go with Pedro now.
Hey guys, Pedro Mel, independent journalist. Likewise, appreciate you guys giving us the time for this quick presser. Kind of piggybacking off of what you said, Okeanos, which the question will go mostly to you. It's been a long time since we've last seen you guys grace the main stage, and so in that break, in between like cracking for stage one and also taking that rest, what have you been kind of like emphasizing, and also that of the rest of the team? In terms of improving and just kind of working through the current meta in that time frame.
Uh, Team wise, like I said, and I'll just piggyback off the first answer. Just building off of the foundation that we laid during stage one and kickoff, right? Just narrowing down what we know is good. Like I said, I'm sorry to like repeat myself. And just keep building our own identity, right? Because I believe that we want to play our style, our way. And throughout kickoff, I feel like we were the only team that showed exponential improvement. Like you compare us to the first game when we first played Envy to the last game against 100 Thieves in a series that we definitely should have won, but stage and all these other factors got to us. On an individual level, it's just me really self-reflecting and seeing, asking myself what value I see myself in a team. I went from being a star player in tier two to now being like a star role player, right? I'm not gonna have all these flashy highlights 24/7, but my team will know that I will always have their back for critical, swing rounds, right? So it's been a lot of just self reflection for myself, understanding myself in the system, and just like again making this guy comfortable because this guy is genuinely frying everyone, and he showed in kickoff, right? So just a lot of just working on myself, like truly, and seeing the bigger picture in the whole scheme of things.
Thank you, Pedro. We're going to move on with Miguel. Please introduce yourself and ask your
Thank you. Hello, guys. My name is Miguel Soriano for Sons of KS in Latin America. And again, thank you for your time and being here with us today. This would be like an open question. If either Oki or dgzin wants to answer, if you both can answer it, it would be great. Reflecting, we go back to kick off and reflecting on what happened. You guys, as you said, showed like improvement week after week, and the games were decided sometimes just for a little margin of difference. So, having this in mind, what it would be like the biggest takeaway from kickoff that you bring into stage one to improve?
Okay, good question, bro. Okay, for me, we need to forget the past because now we talking about new things, double duel, different style. So we keep improving in your plans. So we believe that now we don't have, I don't have full answer for you now, but I believe in my freestyle and the coach plans. So I think for me, that's it. It's more simple, you know.
Yeah, for Douglas's goals, his are generally it's more simple because we don't want to overload him with things. For us, I'll just say one of the team goals for our split, right? Obviously, we've had very slow map one starts. Most of our series came down to map threes. And like an example would be the 100 Thieves game, right? We started down 210 and we clawed our way back as we slowly get warmed up to the game, just vibes, comms, everything. So we've made an emphasis on starting earlier, and making the first scrim or first thing we do dictate the day. So we always want to start off hot. Um, and just keep building off of it. So these slow starts is something that definitely plagued us throughout the entirety of kickoff. It's something that we had to just admit and face, and it's something that we've been working on.
Thank you so much. And if I may ask a quick follow up.
Of course.
Thank you. For Doug for dgzin, it's great to see how your English has been improving, and this means that also your adaptation has been like keep going further. How do you feel right now with the team speaking a better English, and how has your adaptation to this new environment has been?
Okay, not gonna lie, bro. It's very funny now because I can understand everything. So for me, say that is very hard, you know, because my pronunciation not good, but I'm keep improve and having been class English class now. Now I feel full comfortable because I can understand everything, bro. It's too easy now. So I'm happy.
Too easy.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much, guys, and best of luck for this stage one.
Of course, I appreciate you.
Thank you. Moving on, the next question is from João, please.
Thank you. Hello, guys. João Oliveira from Vision Brazil. First of all, congrats, DJ, for your improvement in the level in English. But I'll do the question in Portuguese. I think it's easier. DG, cara, a gente tem aí um Stage 1 com um grupo muito difícil por parte da EG, né? Bastante times bem qualificados. Obviamente que a EG tá aí no páreo. Mas, assim, a minha dúvida é a seguinte. Primeiro, como que você vê o nível da EG em relação aos demais times do grupo? E a segunda é, a gente vai ter a Sports Nations Cup aí, a Copa do Mundo de Esportes, e obviamente que você, por estar em uma grande organização, pode estar na mira aí dos treinadores que vão escolher seus respectivos jogadores para representar o Brasil, né? Você vê, além do título, mirar o título desse VCT Américas, você vê também como uma oportunidade de demonstrar que você pode ser o cara da equipe, o delício da equipe, enfim, e que pode contar com você para essa seleção brasileira, cara?
Cara, eu sempre acredito muito em mim, eu trabalho muito para isso, então se caso role essa oportunidade, eu ficaria muito feliz. Não é algo que eu tô pensando agora, não vou mentir. A gente tem um Stage 1 começando daqui a uma semana, então meu foco e minha energia tá toda baseada nisso. Acho que sobre o grupo e sobre como eu vejo o meu time relacionado aos outros, eu acho que é normal para uma competição que a gente tá no nível da franquia, então vai ter time difícil. Acho que mesmo que se a gente fosse para outro grupo, ainda tem jogo difícil. É, tinha até um negócio na minha cabeça quando eu tava na Loud, a gente enfrentou a Two Game na época e tinha acabado de colocar o PXS, a gente tava, tipo, meio que suave assim, porque, pô, era um time que tinha acabado de subir e a gente acabou perdendo o jogo, tá ligado? Então, depois desse dia, eu coloquei na minha mente que não existe time meio que fraco ou time forte. Sempre dá pra bater eles, entendeu? Acho que certos times têm diferença pelo histórico que eles apresentam, isso é normal. Tipo, o nosso grupo tem a Sentinels, tem, acho que é a NRG. Então, são times que é campeão. Acho que tem a G2, não me lembro. Não, não tem a G2, mas, tipo, deu pra entender. Tipo, os times são muito fortes, vai ser jogos que realmente muito difícil. Mas a gente anda treinando contra time muito bom também, então isso ajuda a gente na hora do campeonato. É aquilo, cara. Eu acredito muito que na hora do campeonato é mais como você se comporta do que como qualquer outra coisa, porque você já vem treinando há meses, a gente já está treinando há meses, então chegar no dia do campeonato é só não esquecer as coisas, tentar fazer o básico, que a gente sabe que dá certo, e manter isso, entendeu? Então, é isso, mano. O time que vier vai ser jogo difícil, é, sem dúvida, tanto para eles, tanto pra gente. Então, eu acho que é bom assim, porque além de se a gente ganhar ou perder, a gente cria muita experiência, né? Aprendendo a jogar com um time muito mais difícil. Então, para mim, é lucro.
Perfeito, mano. Obrigado e boa sorte aí no split.
Valeu, irmão. Tamo junto.
Thank you so much for your
Tamo
question.
junto.
Thank you so much for your question. Andre, please, you're the next. Andre Hopkins, you're the next one, please.
Hello, guys. Andre Hopkins, independent journalist here. Sorry, excuse me. My question is going to go to dgzin. So in kickoff, week in and week out, you were putting out absolutely insane performances. Against 100 Thieves, you would against another player who is insane with the scoped weapons and cryo cells. Are you excited for that matchup against him or the rematch against him? And does playing against someone who's just as good as snipers increase your excitement for the matchup?
Okay. Well, I'm full excited for play against Hunter Chief because I never beat this guy, so it's one goal for me. Now I need my revenge again, bro, because the last match is full close. I feel my team like a little bit nervous. Uh, it's different. Now we have been practiced a lot, bro. I think next week we can show the real power.
All right, thank you, and good luck in stage one.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you. We can have more questions. We still have 5 minutes. So if you want to ask a question, please raise your hand. Oh, let's go with Pedro first, and then let's go with Golden. Hasn't asked a question yet, and then we're gonna save you, Pedro, for next.
Thank you. Hello, guys. Walter, independent journalist in Latin America. First of all, guys, it's good to see you now that VCT Americas is going to start again. So my question is going to be for dgzin. So, dgzin, we know that in the kickoff, Yoru was very important in the compositions of the team, but right now with the nerfs, a lot of teams are not using it, at least as we can see from other regions. So these Yoru nerfs, how do you think that this will affect or influence your playstyle? Is you think it's going to be still using the agent with the nerf, or is using jet as you usually use that is that I usually saw?
Ok. Eu vou responder em português só para explicar o meu ponto, que em inglês é muito difícil.
He's gonna answer this one in
Tu entende
Portuguese.
português ou...
Okay, in Portuguese is fine.
Ok. Então, acho que essa mudança do Yoru, querendo ou não, não vou mentir, ela dá um impacto muito forte, porque é um boneco que você tem muita vantagem dentro do jogo, se você souber jogar com ele. Eu acho que esse nerf que a Riot deu praticamente matou. Eu não vejo mais nenhum time usando ele, porque o tempo ficou muito curto para você criar jogada ou fazer qualquer coisa do tipo. Então, eu acredito que é normal do Valorant essas mudanças, é o fator Valorant. Eu acho que não me afeta muito porque eu nunca joguei de ouro na minha vida, né? Eu fui colocado ali para jogar de últimas horas, então para mim foi ótimo porque eu já tinha uma ideia boa e combinou muito com o meu estilo. Eu consegui agressivar pouco ali nos 30 segundos que o TP tem para me oferecer. Eu conseguia rotacionar bem porque eu tinha dois TP, eu tinha vantagem também por usar a sniper, então acabava facilitando o jogo pro meu time. Mas o meu playstyle sempre foi mais ir pra frente, assim, tipo Neon, Raze. Então tô voltando agora pra esse meta. Cara, tá interessante, porque já é algo que eu já fazia, então só tô meio que lapidando agora. Então acho que não vai mudar muita coisa, não. Querendo ou não, acho que alguns mapas era muito importante ter Yoru, mas com o meta agora do jeito que tá, de Wele e Neon, acho que o jogo fica melhor usando eles dois.
Yeah, gracias, dgzin. Good luck in the stage one for VCT Americas.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You, Pedro, we're gonna go with you now, and this is gonna be our last question for today, guys. Thank you.
On the topic of just going through stage one and looking at the opponents and the group that you guys are going to be in, simple question, really. What are your expectations, for this team in this upcoming split? What do you feel are like the ceiling and the like for both of you guys to answer?
That's bro.
Obviously, the dream or the goal is to beat everyone highest seed possible, right? But with the competition of Americas this year, definitely the most stacked region by far. Making it to playoffs and then working from there and setting your vision not too far ahead in the future, but just pretty narrow is the goal. We do have some great teams in our group. I believe it's NRG, 100 Thieves, Sen, Crew, and there's one more team that I'm forgetting, Furia. So it's a strong group, right? You can't sugarcoat it. So for us, people will probably look down on us in the group, but we have put the works behind the scenes, and you gotta have some blind confidence going to the split. You can't win if you don't have confidence, right? So obviously, long term goal, make it to Masters, right? Short term goal, 100 Thieves. So it's just a week at a time. And can't think too far in the future. And we have worked so hard in this past month and a half, and our only goal now is to showcase it.
Oh, good answer, bro.
Thank you, bro. I'm him. I'm him.
For me, the same thing, but I will explain Portuguese for my boy translate for you, my real vision. Eu acho que, tipo, essa parada como eu já tinha falado, né, do grupo, eu não vou entrar em tantos detalhes. Eu acho um time muito forte, todos os times são muito fortes, mas eu sempre performei muito contra times que jogam inteligente, porque eu acho que o jogo fica parelho do que eu penso, né? Quando você joga com um time que é um pouco mais underdog, os caras fazem alguma coisa um pouco diferente, você acaba sendo surpreendido. Mas esses caras acreditam muito no plano e normalmente as coisas que eles fazem são repetidas. Então eu consigo punir bastante porque eu tenho uma leitura boa dentro do jogo. Então, para mim, eu não vejo algo tão difícil de jogar contra, mas isso é falando da parte individual, né? Espero que no coletivo a gente consiga suprir isso e todo mundo performar da melhor forma.
Yeah, I think like our group has amazing teams. Everybody is really good there. But I have this. I like playing against those top teams because I feel like they kind of do the same things all over. So I get into their games, and their play style easily, or easier. But like when you play against the dogs, it's like they're gonna pull up something different. You're not expecting. So I feel more comfortable actually playing with the teams there are full of confidence because they're not seem. At least for me, individually speaking, I like that because I feel like I can read better the games. But as a group, I believe we are very well oiled and it's
Yeah.
a very good squad. And I think that is it for us today, guys. Thank you so much for showing up, and thank you, Okeanos and DG for the press conference today. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you guys. Later.